Someone said to me a few weeks back, "It's so funny how you, as a young person, are trying to tell me how to live or remotely think you could share opinions." Don't you think it's so funny how older people often only learn from older people or only from themselves? What do you think? What kind of person do you take advice from? I think we rely so much on the things we know today, we rely so much on the things we think are certain. But what if everything you own, everything you think belongs to you, burns down today? Would you take help from a younger person? Would you take help from a firefighter, even though they are 30 years younger than you? What would happen? Just pretend with me for a minute. If you just didn't take in everything people have been trying to tell you over the years simply because you thought you knew better. And what if you had listened?
There's this crazy wildfire right over there. It's so big. Like, it started 2 days ago through a thunderstorm, and it's been really small, but then yesterday in the evening it started to get really big. Like, you could really see the fire in the dark, and now this morning it's even bigger. And I just hope everyone is doing okay, and I hope that all the airplanes with the water, that it's gonna work to make it stop. I think it's getting smaller, but also there are so many wildfires in Europe right now. It's crazy. It's super scary.
When I think back to the time I was 5, I learned so much from my teacher in first grade. Maybe she is even the biggest role model in my life. It was her last year before retirement, so I only had her 1 year. And she took every child in her class exactly as they were. She was attentive to every single one. And she taught me so much about working with your strengths and being proud of just little achievements also. And after her, to be honest, when I think about teachers in school, it just went downhill. No one listened, no one was inspired, teachers even bullied me. I couldn't wait until school was over.
I wish you could smell this.
But when I think about my childhood, I also learned so much from my siblings, from my younger siblings. I used to be very cold, even to myself. I didn't like hugs, I didn't like to be touched, I didn't like too much proximity. My younger siblings, they taught me to be more carefree. They taught me that showing love is beautiful, and it does not have to be controlled by fear, or that love is conditional, that love only exists if I am a good girl. They taught me what true unconditional love really feels like. They taught me so much.
It's been kind of raining since this morning, but the fire is still going. It's a bit scary.
So what I'm trying to say is, wouldn't you say in today's world we would benefit deeply from exchanging opinions and beliefs, from listening to those younger and older than us, or, regardless of age? So what do you think? How old am I? If I were 42, would you listen? If I were 16, would you listen? If I were 60, would you listen? Am I allowed to tell you about my life? Am I even allowed to open my mouth? Am I allowed to tell you about my learnings and mistakes? This week I learned about creativity. I am at this work exchange right now, and I have learned from every single person who lives here. No matter if they are younger or older than me, I learned new things about cooking, I learned new things about videography, I learned new things about woodworking. And maybe in today's world, it is not really important what we spend our money on, but who we spend our time with. If you can find a group of people who are excited about life, you will get excited about life. I want to be in a room full of life, and I don't mean toxic positivity. I just mean life. Crying together, laughing together, sitting in silence together, working together, cooking together, actually living. Because those who gave up on accomplishments don't want you to accomplish anything. Those people who are successful will want you to succeed. Those people who are happy want you to be happy, and those who are miserable will want you to be miserable. I could go on and on like this. It's just a vicious cycle. Wouldn't you agree?
A lot cheaper than SSDs for the same storage.
You can grab a piece.
Ruin the aesthetic, I'm sorry. No, quella ha preso la scena.
I know my life looks pretty perfect right now. Or what do you think? I had to leave the world that just pulled me down. I felt the need to search for something better and open my arms. And honestly, I haven't felt this alive in a long time. And yet, living so close to this big wildfire makes me rethink again about what safety or knowledge even means. How do you feel? What is pulling you down at the moment?